This is the card we're going to be making today. Isn't it pretty? I love these birds. This designer series paper is from the Nest of Winter. Yeah, Nest of Winter. I have used almost all of it. It's crazy. That's the one I used on the bottom with those birds on the top. And then this is the one that I've used with that on the back. So I cut out one of those for in the center, one of those flying. I cut out one of those for on the front and two of these for on the front. And then I can either use this one or this one for the inside. I have actually got both of them cut out, which I didn't realize. So on the one that I showed you, I had this one, so maybe I'll do this one, on this card. But aren't they cute? I just think they're just so adorable. So I have used Coastal Cabana cardstock, and this is Summer Splash Borderless ribbon, and I have used, oh, everything's upside down, the Happy Birthday from Banner Sayings. This is a new bundle in the online store with this banner punch. We used to have a banner punch, but they keep revising it. So now we have that, and I did two of the Christmas Greenery dies. The that one, I used the Birch Wood 3D embossing folder for the white, and I used these gorgeous frosted iridescent dots for the embellishments. So, and Coastal Cabana ink. So we will get started. This should not take long at all because it's basically just putting everything together. I have everything cut out, so I just have to glue it together. And I used a strip. This is, what is it, 5 1/8? Yes, 5 1/8 by 1/2 inch. And these are 5 1/8, 8. Yeah, 5 1/8 inch. By this one is 1 7/8, and this one is 2. And this is going to go on top so that you don't see these color underneath of the greenery. So we will get started. So how's everybody today? Isn't this a pretty designer series paper? I really like this one. I've used it quite a bit because it is so neutral and so light. It just fits in with so much. Now I gotta turn this around because it's just easier to work closest to me. When you've embossed something, you have to put a little bit extra glue on it just to make sure that you get in all the dips and dives. Just makes it easier. see, I have a slight edge there. Oh, that is not nice. There. Hopefully. It should. Sorry about that. My niece just called to tell me that my nephew's dying, and yeah, it was quite the shock. He's so young still. He had 2 heart attacks, and if they take him off his meds right now, he will pass within minutes. So he's asked if she would come up to see him in the hospital. So she will keep us informed of what's happening, but I won't be able to go to the funeral because my surgery is actually tomorrow. You will be seeing this long after my surgery, but yeah, my surgery will be long over by the time you see this. Just knocks your sails. Knocks the wind out of your sails. Wow. I expected that the next death in the family would have been Bill or myself, because my niece's mom passed away several years ago, and her stepdad's still alive, thank goodness. But yeah, it's hard to know what to say. That just, you don't expect a young person to have heart attacks and die. It just not supposed to happen. But anyways, we will get on with our card and try to put that out of our mind for a few minutes and get on with things. Sorry about that. When I saw it was my niece calling, and I'm like, she doesn't call during the week. Something's got to be up. And when I asked her how she was, she says, well, not so good. I said, why? What's the matter, sweetie? She's such a sweetheart. I love my niece so much. She just, yeah, she was our flower girl at our wedding. She was 6, 7, I can't remember, but she was the cutest little flower girl you ever did see, even though she's a little bit older. She could have been a junior bridesmaid, but yeah, she was just a sweetheart. Still is. Yeah. Yeah, that really has thrown me. I'm not, usually things like this don't bother me, but they're so young. So young. Well, why not just use this glue here? My niece and her Clinton are, I just love them both. And then I have Tracy has a girl, one boy, two girls, and Clinton has a boy. So they're all precious, very precious people. And we love them immensely. I can't imagine. Yeah. We haven't seen Trevor for a while. He never learned how to drive, and he's always been a little different than Tracy. That was the wrong one. But anyways, it was supposed to be this one. Oh well. No big deal. No, I'm right. Sorry, I'm flustered. Yeah, I am flustered. This is crazy. I am just trimming this up, and I trimming it right into the garbage can because I don't want those. I don't want to have to sweep. Just a tad bit lazy. I don't want to sweep this. Oh. So. There we go. And I have extras. Well, do I have extras here? There, yep. I have my 3. These pine cones were found right on the same paper, and I just cut them out. And I want to stick them underneath so that they look like they're part of. Oh, didn't want to lift up into my hands. Now I am going to take my pokey tool and give that a lift. Yeah, I could not believe it when the call came in. It's like, Tracy doesn't usually call that often. We text more. That's just what young people do nowadays. They're more into texting than phone calls, whereas we always did the phone calls. But it's just faster and more convenient. Just when you're at your job, you can quickly send a text as opposed to phone call. Thank goodness she's got her own business, her and her husband. Trevor has a little boy. Oh, that poor kid, losing his dad. He was my nephew's world. That's unreal. Okay, so I am going to use this one. I see that I put that like it's the bird's laying down. I don't want the bird laying down. That's crazy. There. That's much better. Bird's sleeping. With its eyes wide open. Yeah, I told my niece that I wouldn't be able to come to the funeral because of surgery tomorrow, and it's too long a drive, especially right after surgery. And oh, I wouldn't be able to stand the seats and all that. Yeah. Unfortunately, I won't be able to be there. There we go. I'm glad this is a simple card. I feel a little discombobulated. Just like that. Now we are going to do the ribbon. This is 8 inches. And then my, it works perfectly around my fork. I really like this ribbon. This ribbon is going to go out this year, and if it hasn't already, it was, I think it was on the last gen. I don't know, but I'm going to still use it because it matches, and I don't have anything else. That's life, but I really like this ribbon. It is, it makes bows beautifully. So soft and easy to manipulate. Yeah, I knew it. I thought, I bet it's still stuck to my finger. Sure enough, it was. So, these are wide glue dots, so I fold them in half so that they don't, if I get them off just a little bit off center, they don't show on the side. Method to my madness. Okay, now my ribbon scissors. There we go. Get those out of the way. Now I'm going to bring in my embellishments. These gorgeous gems. Aren't they awesome? I like the shimmeriness. Oopsie, stuck to my finger. There we go. Now I've got to get my label. Whoopsie, there's get this, bring this. Cap that off so it doesn't dry out. And find my stamp. What did I do with my stamp? Oh well, I am going to glue this on as I look around for my stamp. There it is. I knew it wasn't far. Now I am putting this just below the fold. So that you will see a white crease along the top, and then it's not over that fold, and it just lays down ever so nicely. And cut this out. There we go. Not pretty. Hang that up. Put that there. Get this out. Get my ink out. It's just a small happy birthday, which is wonderful sometimes. It just fits in a narrow spot. And it doesn't matter if you get it straight or not. And I got it pretty straight. Because I am coming in with this punch, and I am going to line it up. There we go. Pretty cool, eh? I like it. Now I'm just going to dimensional this up. Put those away. Don't want to lose those. There we go. So, what do you think of my card? If you could like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel, that would be wonderful. Helps me grow my channel, and I would be ever so appreciative. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to spend it with me. I'm so blessed. Thanks. Bye now.